California residents lose confidence in state and local officials. President Biden is rushing to Governor Gavin Newsom's defense.
I think you're getting a bad rap. I know you're getting a bad rap about these fire hydrants don't have enough water in them. Give me a break. Give me a break. What this is all about is the utilities, understandably. What they did is they cut off power because they're worried about these high tension lines coming down and causing more fires in the wind, right? When they do that, guess what? They shut off the power that controls the ability to pump the water.
I ask you, we've got to deal with this misinformation. There are hurricane force winds of mis and disinformation, lies.
The LA Times is reporting a reservoir in the Palisades that holds 117 million gallons of water was offline this month for previously scheduled maintenance. It was empty when the Palisades fire exploded. This news is coming as Mayor Bass faced fierce criticism for being MIA as the fires broke out. Her deputy mayor, nowhere to be found either. Brian Williams was placed on leave for allegedly making a bomb threat against City Hall. On top of that, there are rumors of a feud between the Los Angeles Fire Department and Mayor's office after Chief Kristen Crowley said that the city let her agency down. Jason, I want to come to you first. There's a crisis of confidence here, and the leadership has not stepped up to the plate. You've got our current president responding in that way. Your thoughts on how people are supposed to move forward when they don't believe that their leaders are acting necessarily in their best interest?
Well, look how it's going. I mean, it doesn't seem to be getting better, and I think leadership is failing them. It failed before the fire, but during the fire. If the president was serious about getting to the bottom and actually making efforts to protect the people of Los Angeles, he would be doing it in the Situation Room, which has all the communications tools necessary to have that communication. That was a press event to protect Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass. That's what it came across as to me. And where's the Forest Service? How come, to the best of my knowledge, somebody tweet at me or tell me that I'm wrong, but the Forest Service in places like the Intermountain West, they fight fires in big ways in remote areas. Instead, we got to go to Canada to get, firefighting equipment. We got the Mexicans having to fly in. How embarrassing is that? We have thousands and thousands and thousands of people who know how to fight forest fires in remote areas like this, and I don't see the Forest Service. Where is the Department of Agriculture? Where's the Secretary of Agriculture who oversees this? How come that person isn't involved and engaged? These are the types of things I think Angelenos have to ask, because these firefighters, they're heroes. They've got to be exhausted. But you know what? There are other resources willing to come. But the president's not grabbing hold of this, and the governor's certainly not adding to the solution.
And you've got people on the ground who are suffering.
I cannot believe that Biden said what he just said. Newsom and Karen Bass need to resign, and they need to be investigated for corruption. Joe Biden has lost his mind completely. He blames the utility department while looking at these critical infrastructure facilities empty. There's no freaking water. We all know that Biden is cognitively out of it. Who got Biden to come up with this crazy, lame excuse? These talking points about the water, the utility companies cut the water and the power, when we can clearly see that there was no water. Where is the Department of Agriculture? Where's the forestry people at? The people for forestry? Why is Karen Bass employees threatening to firebomb City Hall and placed on leave? That's a terrorist threat. This is just some of the reasons why these corrupt and inept city workers and employees should be fired and investigated immediately. Too many people have lost everything without one single ounce of accountability or responsibility. This is not a political issue, people. This is an incompetent issue. This is what we're looking at, a corrupt issue. Let me know how you feel about this in the description below. Please like this video and subscribe to Bad News Uncensored. YouTube algorithms is not friendly to content creators that point out all of this nonsense and this corruption like we are seeing play out right in front of our eyes.